Hi guys, in this video I'm going to give you 5 tips or ways to increase the space in your journal. Sometimes there just isn't enough room, but you do want to get everything on that single spread. So we're going to talk about flip outs, fold outs, envelopes, pockets, booklets, and I'm going to show you how to make them. For the demonstration of this video, I just put together a random spread in the adventure book with scraps, things I cut out of travel brochures, and pictures from other trips. So please do not pay too much attention to the contents of the pages. I just want to show you a bunch of methods clearly on one spread. And as you can see, I've left room so we can add things, and the first thing we're going to get started with is an envelope. I love this method because it's so versatile, easy to make, and you can just stuff anything in there. You can use colored paper, you can cut up a map for more texture, and here you can see I even used a page from an old book that I got at a thrift store, and you can just make it any size that you want. Just make sure that you're using thin paper so that it's easier to fold. So how do you make one? You cut up a piece of paper in a square, 15 by 15 centimeters for a larger envelope, or 10 by 10 for a smaller one. And then with a ruler and pencil, you draw 2 lines on the diagonals. Then fold the 2 opposite sides to the middle. The next step is to fold the bottom part a bit above the middle and glue the bottom edges to the sides. And then you fold the top part down to close the envelope a bit below the middle. You can fold the edge of the bottom to finish it off and add washi tapes or stickers to close them. And there you go, you have an envelope. The next method is a pocket with edges. You can fold inwards to stick to the page. What's really cute about this style is that you can still see the top of your bits and pieces pop out, giving it a sneak peek so that these things aren't completely out of sight. For a pocket of this size, you're going to cut out a piece of 8 centimeters in length and 8.5 centimeters in width. On the bottom and on the 2 sides, you're going to mark 1 centimeter as a margin, as this will fold inwards and stick to the page. Then you're going to cut out the corners for a neat result. And to easily fold the edges, I use an X-Acto knife to slightly score the edges. Use it very lightly, you don't want to go through the paper. And then fold the edges, put the glue on them, and there's your own little pocket. Now I'm going to show you how to create a harmonica foldout. This is one I've actually learned from you guys, and I'm seeing more and more people use it in their journal. It's great because it doesn't use a lot of space, but you can fit a lot of pictures on there. Okay, so to get a harmonica like this, you cut out a piece of paper 16 centimeters in length and 5 centimeters in width. And then with your ruler and pencil, you're going to divide the length into 4 sections, each 4 centimeters high. Neatly fold all these sections, and I always like to go over it with my fingernail to make an extra sharp crease, or you can just use a bank card or something like that if you don't want to use your nails. Decide on the orientation of your harmonica before you paste down your pictures. You don't want them to be upside down. And then remember, you can only use 7 of the 8 sections for photos. 1 of them you need to use to paste the harmonica down to the page. Next up is a little booklet. I think this is so cute and would be great if you'd want to write down a story, or maybe you want to section off a special occasion in that country. Say you've been there twice, but one time was your honeymoon, so this would really be cute to put it in there separately. For the cover of this booklet, you're going to cut 8 centimeters by 13 centimeters and fold that in half. And then the inside pages, you're going to make those a little bit smaller and take 3 millimeters off each side. So the size would be 7.4 centimeters by 12.4 centimeters. After you've cut that out, you fold it in half as well. To attach the inside to the cover, you grab a needle and thread, and then from the inside of the cover, puncture through the paper, go back inside a few millimeters further, align the inside pages and puncture that as well. Now you go back and forth with your needle and thread until you've reached the top. You go through the cover one last time, this time not puncturing the inside pages, and tie a knot, leaving you with a beautiful little bound booklet. As a finishing touch for the spread, I fill in the check boxes with the country flags. And here are 4 ways to add more space to your spreads. I know I promised 5, and there are actually already 2 hiding on the spread before I started adding things. So here's a little sneaky bonus pocket. This is the packaging of a tea bag, so you wouldn't even have to make it yourself. And here is method number 5. We already talked about it in another video, a classic fold out. Perfect for leaving space if you want to come back to a country, but you don't want your page to have a gaping hole. And that's it for now. If you have more tips on how to increase the space on your spreads, let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, I'd love it if you'd subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. See you next time. Bye.